just about set. And today's starting pitcher, Tomoyuki Sugano. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
12:35.
That's out to center field. Mullins in pursuit. Puts it away for the out. Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Swings through that one out in front that time. The Orioles are going through a rough start so far this season. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Yeah, just an awful first month. It doesn't have to be the end of the story. When I was on the 2001 White Sox, we started 8-15, but we finished the year with a winning record. You just got to play through it. It's a long season.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
The 1-0. Right side. Holiday. In plenty of time to first, and that is that. Nothing doing here for the Twins. Orioles due up in the first. No. Back here with my pal Singy, getting the nod on the mound, Chris Paddack.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club, and coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. To third. And foul ball. One down, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Man at first. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Down the line. And that drops foul. Fought off foul. On the ground, could be two. Throws to second for one, and that's two. Second inning coming up from Baltimore. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's going to be Brooks Lee. Sugano back to work. Sugano goes 6'1". He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a cutter, a splitter, and he works in a sinker. And that is downstairs. 2-1. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Handley hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting fifth, catcher Ryan Jeffers.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. That's off the mark, and that's ball one. That one the other way. Holiday gets it to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Willie Castro.
This is Willie Castro.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
And it's fouled away. Righty delivers. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
A little bit low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Henderson over to first in time. And the Twins go 1-2-3. Twins retired in short order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Adley Rutschman.
All right, Boog. So I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford grade Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rutschman do on the field?
Bader puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Ramon Laureano now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And a swing and a miss there. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at-bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
One gone, runner at first. Now here is Jackson Holiday. Got him to chase one above the zone there.
No ball, 1 strike.
Paddack moved to first. Laureano back in on a dive. Man at first, one away.
Runner.
Laureano on the move. Come on and miss. Wide throw, and it gets away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Man on second, 2 down. On the ground, right side. On to France. That is the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We played 2 full. We're tied, 0-0. Back now at Oriole Park. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's Royce Lewis. Swing and a chopper out to short. Slings it across. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's the second baseman, Cody Clemens. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
1 down, base is empty. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
So here's Bader now. Top of the 3rd, no score. And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Still no score. Bottom of the inning, and into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Just missed it.
Batting ninth, catcher, number 98.
Stepping in, Maverick Handley. Foul ball there. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
One ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to 3rd, Lewis. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. Struck out swinging, leading off the bottom of the 1st. Line drive, Lee. Off balance speed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. So next to hit for Baltimore, Tyler O'Neill. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Ripped to short. On to first. And O'Neill is retired. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. On to the 4th.
Leading
Here's
off for the
Byron
Twins,
Buxton.
Center fielder Byron Buxton.
When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the... Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And gone! Home run number 10 on the year. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Here's Trevor Larnach. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. That one fouled off.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. But no chance to recover. He'll reach after the strikeout.
No, the throw was right there. He just dropped it. Didn't look it into the pocket. Maybe had a little late movement on it and hit the heel of the glove and just clanked. One of those errors where you kind of can't believe it when you do it.
Outside low, and it's 1-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Got it. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you...
Runner on the go. Late swing, foul to the left. Larnach over at first with one away. That pitch gets the corner, and that is strike 2.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
The 1-2. Next offering popped in the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher Ryan
And here's
Jeffers.
the catcher, Ryan Jeffers. 0 for 1 so far. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball still 0-2. 2 outs. That one to first. They take the force out, and that is that. But the Twins strike first on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. Back here in Baltimore, and now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
Ryan Mountcastle.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
You know, these Orioles definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Bader snags it for the second out.
Up next for the Orioles, left fielder.
Here's Ramon Laureano, and he's already singled in this game. And a swing and a miss.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Strike two.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And we're back. And now the DH, Willie Castro.
Willie Castro.
Castro in his 6th season, 27 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. That one hit to right. O'Neill. And he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Up next for
Now
Minnesota.
the third baseman, Royce Lewis. Grounded out his first time. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Two outs,
baseman,
base is empty.
Clemens.
And next for Minnesota, Cody Clemens. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. And another ball. Two outs, base is empty.
Ball three. A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
3-0 down. That's ball four. Trying another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Bader, the next to hit, takes ball one.
1 ball, no strikes.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Clemens off of first with 2 away. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
That's ripped into the outfield. And that's the 3rd out. So they strand a pair. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Twins 1 and the Orioles nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Jackson Holiday. Cut on and lifted in the air. Buxton sprinting after it. Makes the grab. Nice play after the long run. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the third baseman, Emmanuel Rivera. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Lifted in the air, right center field. Larnach has a beat on it. 2 away down.
Now batting, center fielder, Cedric.
And now Cedric Mullins. Fly to center his first time. Line drive, base hit. And And they had their first hit since the second inning.
Everything came together for him. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Maverick Handley. He's 0 for 1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Two outs. And it goes just foul. The other way. That's a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. 0 for 2 in this one. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 1-1.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Next to hit, Tyler O'Neill. Up the middle, dives, but it's off his glove. No throw, and that loads the bases. So bases all loaded up. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. And that misses. And it's one to know.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And that one fouled off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. All even now at 1-1. Back now at Oriole Park, all set for the start of the inning. And now for the Twins, Trevor Larnach. Sugano back to work. Hit weakly on the ground. Whips it to Mountcastle, and a quick out, number 1.
Good fastball in on the hands, makes the swing a little defensive, jammed him up right there.
Ty France, the next Twin up to hit.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
That's in there. 0-1.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. No swing. Earl Hendricks with the call. Check swing, and he went. And a count. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Brooks Lee. Swing and a foul out of play. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. In the air, left field, down the line. And that's a foul ball. He goes down looking. Down go the Twins. Back here in Baltimore. Well, we go bottom 6. And now Adley Rutschman. That one finds the zone. And it's 0-1.
You know, these Orioles, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far. And that's something they should feel very good about.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
He's got it, and there are 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Back up the middle and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Two outs. And that one fouled off. And the 0-2. This one popped up. France under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Yennier Cano.
Yennier.
So digging in, Ryan Jeffers. There's a strike.
Well, these Twins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive in the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
Castro in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Just missed. On the ground, out to short. Zips it across, and 2 away to start the 7th. Royce Lewis now at the plate.
Baseman, Royce Lewis.
That's in there, and that's strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball.
All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a hard hit grounder to 3rd. And it stays fair. Around 1st, heading for 2. The throw into 2nd. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Danny Coulombe.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
At the plate, Cedric Mullins. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Tapped softly on the ground. Tosses to 1st, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, number
Maverick
98.
Handley, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 2. Liner, base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
And that is out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Cologne checks over to first, and he's back. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. Now 2 away.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
And a foul ball. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Ripped, but it curls foul. Two outs.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first, in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. And the Orioles leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now it's going to be Cody Clemens. Just missed. And that skips into dirt. That misses the zone. 3 balls, no strikes. And there's the automatic. Swing and a miss. And it's 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Harrison Bader.
And now Bader up to the plate. The changeup missing. And that's ball
1 ball,
1.
no strike.
Fly ball down the line. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
On the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle.
Now the Orioles manager.
Now pitching for the Orioles,
Now at the
Number
plate,
45.
Trevor Larnach. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Right down to shoot. No balls, 2 strikes. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top of the 8th. And right back to the mound. Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. 1 left for Minnesota. Score remains tied 1-1.
Pitching for Minnesota.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound. As we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Brock Stewart. In the air, right side. Lays out and makes the play.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Adley Rutschman. And there's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
1 out, bases empty. Tap foul at the plate. Struck him out looking. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Laureano comes up to hit. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, not in time. He's safe.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. 2 down, go-ahead run in scoring position. Swing and a miss, 98 miles per hour on the gun.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Ty France. That one catches the zone. Strike 1. And that's outside. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 3-2.
2 strike.
Right side. O'Neill drifts towards it. And it's caught for the out. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Brooks Lee. There's the strike. And fouled off. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count. Up against it with 2 strikes right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Jeffers in the box now, takes strike 1. Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swings through that one.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1. Double play. And that sends us to the bottom of the 9th. We are back now at Oriole Park. Down the third baseman, Emmanuel Rivera. Stewart back to work. Base hit right field. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Wastes no time there. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Now a chance for Cedric Mullins. Gets the bunt down the right side. Throw to first in time. Out on the sac bunt.
Obviously an important run they're playing for with that sac bunt right there. They got the sign from the dugout. Pitcher knows you're going to do it. He's going to try to make it tough, but he got the job done at the plate. Really nice.
Line drive, caught. Throw to second, and they got him. Double play. On to extra innings. Now it's the Twins DH, Willie Castro. There's a strike. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Manager out of the dugout now.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 43.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Royce Lewis, the next Twin up to hit. 1 for 3. That one outside. Ball 1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss. And a count 2-1. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. And that's outside. 3 balls and a strike.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
3-2. And it's second. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Swings and misses. That is strike 2. And that just misses.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Hit in the air, center field. Mullins settles under it. And that's the 3rd out.
Now pitching for
Back
Minnesota.
here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Justin Topa.
And we all know about his slider.
Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson. Fought off foul. 0-1 now. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Heading for the plate. Now a long throw home. And he dives in with the winning run, and the Orioles walk it off in extra innings. And your final score here today, 2-1, as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.